Thank you, dear friend, for being here today. Cancer, have you been seeing 1010? Has it been showing up on clocks, receipts, license plates appearing when your heart feels off, or when the night feels just a bit too quiet? If you felt more emotional lately, if your dreams have turned vivid and strange, if your body has been sensing something like a whisper beneath your skin, you're not imagining things. This is not random. A shift is coming, and it's coming for you. On the 10th of October, 2025, a rare and divine cosmic portal will open, but not for everyone. No, this moment is sacred, precise, and it was written in the stars specifically for Cancer, for the protectors, the feelers, the souls who carry the moon in their chest and the ocean in their veins. You were never meant to follow the crowd, Cancer. Your heart beats to the rhythm of the universe. You are not just intuitive, you are oracular. You know things before they happen. You feel what others ignore, and this portal, this moment, is your activation. In this video, I will reveal to you the secret alignment happening on October 10th, an event that hasn't occurred in over a dozen years and won't return in your lifetime. You will discover the soul prophecy tied to your sign, the sacred numbers coded in your DNA, the colors that will unlock your energy field, and the 3 rituals that could magnetize not only money, but jackpot-level miracles into your life. But more importantly, I'll reveal the one mistake that could silently block everything you've been praying for. You don't want to miss that. So I invite you now. Breathe deeply. Pour yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee. Sit back as if you're settling in with an old friend under the stars. Because what I'm about to tell you is not just astrology, it is remembrance. It is a soul contract coming alive. Are you ready to find out why the number 10 keeps calling your name? Then type in the comments right now. I am Cancer, and I am ready to receive what the universe has been preparing for me on October 10th. And if your heart already feels a strange excitement, if something in your body just whispered yes, then hit like to anchor this energy into your field, and subscribe so you don't miss the next divine message. Because at the end of this video, I will guide you through a once-in-a-lifetime ritual that must be done only on the night of October 10th. That moment could change everything. Let's begin. Have you ever felt like time bends around certain dates? Like the air becomes heavier, dreams become louder, and your heart starts to beat with a rhythm that feels ancient. October 10th, 2025, is one of those days. This is not just another date on the calendar. It is a cosmic chord, struck only once every 12 years, when 3 celestial forces gather in sacred harmony to sing directly into your soul. On this day, something rare and reverent happens. The moon, your ruler, your guardian, the very planet that governs Cancer's every emotion, will rise in full radiance, but it won't rise alone. Venus, the goddess of love, beauty and wealth, will be holding her hand. And Saturn, the master teacher, the keeper of karmic contracts and soul lessons, will complete the triangle. This is not coincidence. This is cosmic choreography. Together, they form what ancient astrologers called the emotional trinity, but I call it the symphony of love, destiny, and inner power. The moon opens your heart. Venus unlocks your capacity to receive love and money. And Saturn ensures you're finally ready to receive it without losing yourself again. Imagine 3 divine instruments playing in perfect harmony above your head. One vibrates with your childhood wounds, the other sings of the love stories you've forgotten, and the last plays the note of your becoming. You may feel waves of emotion. Old memories may surface. You might cry without reason. You might feel overwhelmed. But know this, Cancer. It means you're tuning in. Your soul remembers this sound. This triangle of energy has not been heard since the last time you were on the edge of transformation, and now it returns, louder, brighter, more precise, not to break you, but to reclaim you. So let me ask you, are you ready to remember the promise you once made to your future self? But let me tell you something even deeper, even more personal. This 12-year cycle beginning on the 10th of October is not just about money. It's not just about sudden luck or windfalls or financial freedom, though yes, that's coming too. This is about returning home to yourself. For too long, Cancer, you've been living in fragments, giving too much, feeling too much, carrying the emotions of everyone else while silencing your own. You've been the nurturer, the healer, the one who always says, yes, even when your soul whispers, no. But that ends now. These next 12 years are your sacred return, a reawakening of your intuition, your truth, your beauty. It is a cycle of radical self-love, of embodied worthiness, of finally allowing yourself to receive what you've been endlessly giving others. You will fall in love again with your own reflection. You will stop apologizing for feeling deeply. You will no longer twist yourself to make others comfortable. From October 10th onward, you do not live to be understood. You live to bloom. Every decision you make, every boundary you set, every tear you honor, becomes a prayer to the universe. I choose me, and in that choice, the gates of abundance open. Because the universe doesn't respond to self-sacrifice. It responds to self-remembrance. This, Cancer, is not just a new chapter. It is a new identity. The version of you that has been buried under guilt, fear, and the need to please will now rise, and she will not apologize for her power. From the moment the cosmic door opens on October 10th, 3 sacred energies begin to stir within you, like ancient temples buried beneath the sand, suddenly remembering their names. These are not ordinary shifts. They are the 3 pillars of your awakening, 3 invisible forces that shape the path ahead for the next 12 years of your life. And the first is the energy of emotional wealth. You see, Cancer, you were never meant to make money like others do through endless pushing, logic, or sacrifice. Your abundance doesn't come from spreadsheets. It comes from soul alignment. It begins to flow the moment your heart feels safe, the moment your creativity is no longer censored, the moment you finally believe that your gifts are enough. You'll notice this shift in subtle but undeniable ways. A conversation that leads to a collaboration, a passion project that turns into passive income, an idea born from your own healing becomes the very thing others are willing to pay for. It's not strategy, it's resonance. You attract by being real, because when you stop trying to perform and start to feel, the universe listens. The second pillar is soulful love. Oh, Cancer, your heart has always craved depth. Not surface level, not almost, not half-hearted connections. You were born for soul contracts, for the kind of love that transcends time. And now, it's coming back. Some of you will meet someone who feels strangely familiar. A pair of eyes you can't look away from. A voice that sounds like a memory. That's not a coincidence, that's a reunion. For others, the healing happens within an existing relationship. The old patterns finally fall away. The overgiving ends, the silence breaks. And suddenly, 2 souls meet again this time, without the armor. Whether old or new, these connections won't drain you, they'll awaken you, they'll remind you who you are, and together, you rise. And then comes the third, the most surprising of them all, radiance. Your aura begins to shimmer, your face softens, your energy glows like silver light rippling across the ocean at dawn. People start to look at you differently. They smile without knowing why. Strangers are drawn to your presence. And it's not makeup, it's not filters, it's not charm. It's frequency. Because when you live in alignment with your own soul, you become undeniable. This, Cancer, is not imagination. It is activation. So now tell me, which pillar is already calling your name? Let's go deeper now, Cancer. Because these 3 pillars are not just concepts, they are already stirring within you. You may not have named them, but you've felt them. And perhaps you're already walking through them without even realizing. Let me give you an example. There's a woman like many of you watching who spent years working in a job that drained her. She was excellent at what she did, but every night she came home, tired, empty, like a piece of her soul was being traded for stability. But then, something shifted. She began journaling again. She wrote not to impress, not to sell, but to heal. She wrote about her grief, her softness, her childhood wounds, her breakthroughs. She shared her words online, quietly, vulnerably, and without trying, her words found the right hearts. People began reaching out, asking for sessions, for guidance, for more. Her pain had become her purpose, her truth became her treasure, and what once was just writing became a business sustainable, sacred, soul-led. She didn't chase money, she followed resonance, and the money came anyway. Cancer. This is what emotional wealth looks like. It doesn't come when you force, it flows when you feel. Now, let's talk about love. How many times have you been the one who carried it all? The fixer, the giver, the one who loved through silence, through absence, through chaos. You thought that was devotion, but now you know it was depletion. From the 10th of October onward, that pattern dissolves. You will no longer be drawn to relationships where you must dim your light to keep the peace. Instead, you attract mirrors, souls, who see you, feel you, and walk beside you. Not ahead, not behind, but with you. These aren't just romantic partners, they're soul allies, mentors, collaborators, friends who say, you don't have to do it all alone anymore. And now, intuition, your third pillar, the compass, the superpower. You've always had it, Cancer, that deep knowing, the way you feel a storm before it arrives, the way your gut tightens when something's off, even when your mind says, it makes sense. But from October 10th, that gift becomes louder, sharper, undeniable. You'll walk into a room and know who to trust. You'll dream of a new path and wake up to an email offering it. You'll think of someone and they'll call. This isn't coincidence. It's alignment. Your intuition isn't just your inner guide anymore. It becomes your magnet. It draws in people, places, and opportunities that match your highest frequency. So let me ask you now, can you feel these pillars already moving through you? Which one is rising first? Which one is whispering your name? Because once you answer, the next door opens. Cancer, have you ever looked at a number and felt a shiver run down your spine? A clock striking 222, a receipt ending in 1010, a dream where a number glows like a silent prophecy. These are not accidents, these are soul codes. Numbers your soul chose before you were even born. Whispers etched in the blueprint of your destiny. Let's begin. 2. The number of connection, tenderness, and divine sensitivity. If this number keeps showing up for you, it's because your soul has chosen to feel deeply, more deeply than most can understand. You are here not to guard your heart, but to soften the hearts of others. 2 reminds you that your softness is not weakness, it is your superpower. 2 is the voice that says, you don't have to do this alone. No, it brings aligned partnerships, emotional safety, and the magic of being seen. 6. The frequency of love, healing, and sacred family. 6 is not loud. It hums like a lullaby from a life you barely remember, maybe a past life where you were the healer, the nurturer, the guardian. When 6 arrives, it says, now is the time to forgive, to open, to love again. It may call you to rebuild a broken relationship, to create a soul family of your own, or to finally choose yourself as the one worth loving deeply. 7. The number of intuition, prophecy, and mystic wisdom. When 7 dances in your life, you begin to dream clearer. You wake up knowing things you haven't learned. You touch an object and feel a story inside it. 7 is the veil lifting. It is your third eye opening wider. It is the universe saying, trust what you feel before you see. This number is a direct confirmation that your path is deeply spiritual, that your gifts go beyond logic, and that it's time to honor them. 10. The number of sacred closure and fresh beginnings. 10 is the bell that rings when a chapter ends and a new portal opens. It is the phoenix number, the moment you rise, covered in ashes but glowing with purpose. If 10 has been haunting you lately, it's because something is ending and something far more aligned is waiting. Let go. Trust the leap. 10 will catch you on the other side. 12. The full circle. The cosmic completion. 12 is not just a number. It's the symbol of universal flow. The zodiac wheel. The sacred dozen. It tells you that you are ready, fully, finally, completely to step into who you were always meant to be. When 12 shows up, the cycle is complete. The lesson is integrated. The gift is yours to claim. And then, 22. This is not just a number. It is a soul contract. 22 is the master builder, the architect of destiny. It appears when your spirit says, now it's time to build the life you were born to live. When you see 22, do not hesitate. It means your visions are real, your dreams are valid, and the universe is ready to help you build them brick by brick, breath by breath. Now tell me, Cancer, which number gave you chills? Which one made your heart race like it had been waiting to be seen? Comment it below right now. Write, this is my Cancer soul number. When you write it, you are not just typing, you are activating the code. You are telling the universe, I'm ready. So are you? Because up next, we'll step into the realm of colors, not just shades, but sacred frequencies that wrap your aura in attraction, protection, and cosmic beauty. Colors, they don't just decorate your world. They speak to your soul. They sing in silent frequencies, wrapping around your aura like ancient prayers remembered only in your cells. For Cancer, there are 3 sacred shades the universe has chosen to awaken your light and magnetize your destiny. Let me show you what they are. Moonlight white. This is not just white. This is the glow of intuition, the breath of the moon on your skin, the purity that follows a soul-cleansing storm. When you wear this color, surround yourself in it, or even light a candle in this shade. Your aura becomes crystal clear. Heavy energies fall away. Your frequency rises so high that only blessings can reach you. Moonlight white tells the universe, I am aligned, I am open, I am ready to rise. Pearl aqua. Like the ocean at dawn where silver kisses blue and the waves hum with promise. This is the color of healing wealth. Not money made from fear or struggle, but abundance that flows like water because your energy is open, generous, magnetic. When Pearl Aqua dances in your aura, it activates your receiving channel. It tells the universe, flow toward me. It invites opportunity, prosperity, emotional peace all at once. This color is your river of riches. Blush rose. Soft, romantic, sacred. Blush rose is not about loud passion. It's about soulful connection. It calls in the kind of love that holds you gently and sees you truly. This is the shade of divine femininity, no matter your gender. It glows with kindness. It draws in those who honor you, and it nourishes your inner child, reminding you, you are worthy of soft, safe, real love. Blush rose turns your aura into a magnet. People can't explain why they're drawn to you. They just are. Now, pause for a moment. Breathe. Imagine these colors swirling gently around you. White like the moon, aqua like the sea, rose like the first light of morning. Which one made your chest flutter? Which one felt like a memory you couldn't place, but longed to return to? Comment it below now. I choose name of color to activate the cosmic light within me. Say it, claim it, let the universe see your choice. Because when color meets intention, your aura doesn't just glow, it commands reality. And next, now that your aura is awake, we enter the realm of sacred rituals that will lock in this new frequency and begin the transformation of your path in the most magical, grounded way. Rituals are not superstition. They are soul technology whispers from other lifetimes that linger in your energy field, waiting for the moment you are finally ready to remember. And Cancer, if you're hearing this now, it means the veil has lifted. Your moment has arrived. Because when the clock strikes October 10th, a cosmic portal swings open. but only those who step forward in energy, in presence, in vow will pass through. There are 3 sacred acts: simple, ancient, profound. They don't require temples or robes or spells. What they require is intention. The kind of intention that wraps itself around your bones and says, "I'm done watching from the sidelines. I'm ready to rise." No. On the night of the full moon nearest October 10th, prepare a clear bowl of water and place it somewhere the moonlight can kiss it. Take a piece of paper, not typed, not digital reel, tactile, alive, and write one wish. Not the kind your logical mind calculates, but the one your soul has been whispering through dreams. Fold it gently, place it into the bowl, and let it float like a sacred leaf on a cosmic current. Then, just look. Let the moon reflect the ink, the curves of your handwriting, the hope embedded in your palm. What you see in that bowl is not just reflection, it's projection. It's your dream, mirrored by the cosmos. And when the ritual is complete, take the water and pour it back into the earth. This is not disposal, it is delivery. You have returned your wish to the flow of creation. And then, the second act. Write a letter to yourself. Yes, you, 12 years from now. Begin with reverence. Speak with conviction. Dear me, I trust that by now you have received everything I am ready to claim. The love that lifts me, the wealth that supports me, and the light that expands me. Do not write as if you're hoping. Write as if you're remembering. Seal it if you like, or burn it, and let the smoke curl upward into the sky, carrying your promise directly to the stars. Because the universe never forgets a letter written from truth. And now, the final vow. The one that seals the field. On the new moon closest to October 10th, light a silver candle. Let it flicker in the stillness, shimmering like the moon itself. Place your hands on your chest, feel your heartbeat, and speak these words not once, not twice, but 3 full times. I am Cancer. I allow 12 years of love, wealth, and light to flow to me. Say it slowly, as if your voice is casting a spell across dimensions, as if every cell in your body is absorbing the command. When the flame burns out, keep the wax, wrap it in cloth, place it somewhere sacred. That is not just leftover wax, that is your energetic artifact, a symbol that you have entered covenant with the universe. These are not rituals of hope. These are rituals of power. They are signals codes that unlock portals. Not because they impress the cosmos, but because they transform you into someone who no longer waits. Someone who steps. Someone who says yes. So I ask you now, quietly, intimately, which ritual called your name tonight? Was it the reflection of your dream in moonlit water? Was it the letter your soul is longing to receive? Was it the candlelight oath that feels like a heartbeat remembering its purpose? Whisper it, feel it, and then comment it below. Let the stars read your vow. I choose your ritual to begin my 12-year awakening. Because when you speak, the universe listens. And now, before we go further, before we unlock the codes of jackpot luck and soulmate alignment, I must reveal to you the 3 invisible mistakes that silently block the flow of Cancer's blessings, even when destiny is knocking. You may have made one of them without knowing, but once you see clearly, you will never walk in the dark again. And now, dear Cancer, I invite you to take a breath, a deep one. Let it flow in gently through your nose and out softly through your lips. The world can wait. This moment is for you, and only you. Close your eyes, if you haven't already. Let the noise dissolve. Let your thoughts become still, like the surface of a moonlit lake. You are safe here. You are seen. You are loved. Now, in your mind's eye, begin to see a doorway appear in front of you. Tall, luminous, ancient, made of silver light and stardust. This is not an ordinary door. This is the gate of 1010. And it only appears for those who are ready. And yes, you are ready. You take a step closer. The silver light begins to wrap around your skin like silk. Warm, familiar. You place your hand on the door. It's pulsing softly, like it's breathing with you. Then, without sound, it opens, and you walk through. And there they are, standing just ahead of you. You, but not as you are. You 12 years from now. The version of yourself who has said yes to healing, who has allowed abundance, who has let love in fully, unapologetically. Their eyes shine with peace. Their smile carries the wisdom of storms weathered and dreams fulfilled. They stand tall, heart open, grounded like the moon, glowing like Venus. You step closer. Your future self reaches out their hand, not to pull you forward, but to remind you that you are already on your way. That every step you've taken, even the messy ones, even the painful ones, were part of this unfolding. They whisper without speaking. You can feel the message in your chest. I believe, I allow, I am ready. Say it with them now, out loud or in your mind. Let it vibrate through your bones. I believe, I allow, I am ready. And in that moment something clicks, like a lock turning open in the universe. A hidden current wakes up and flows through you, from your toes to the crown of your head. The veil between now and next dissolves, and you realize something. You're not hoping for transformation. You're becoming it. Your future self places their hand gently on your heart, and you feel it, that spark, that soft surge of knowing, of coming home to yourself. When you look into their eyes, it's not a stranger. It's a version of you that's always been there, waiting. You take a breath together, a soul breath. Then the doorway appears again, and as you step backward through it, the light follows you. It doesn't fade. It stays, because the activation has begun. You've seen what's possible, and now it's already in motion. You open your eyes, and maybe, just maybe, there's a new warmth in your chest, a new clarity in your heart, a knowing that the gate of 1010 was not just imagined, it was remembered. Because when you walk with belief, when you allow love and light to enter, and when you declare to the universe that you are ready, the universe answers. And now, Cancer, are you ready to keep that gateway open? But before we move further, Cancer, there's something you must know. A truth not meant to scare you, but to protect the path that has just opened. The universe is generous, but it is not careless. It watches, it listens, but most of all, it waits for your movement. Because the stars can only shine light on a door. You must choose to walk through it. And there are 3 shadows, quiet, subtle, but powerful, that can close that door again before your miracle even arrives. The first, doubting your own intuition. That gentle whisper you hear in the quiet moments. The one that tells you to call someone, to take a leap, to rest, to speak up, to believe that's not imagination. That is your inner compass. That is your soul's map. But every time you dismiss it, every time you say, that's silly, or that can't be real, you turn the volume down on your own destiny. Cancer, your intuition is not fragile. It is a superpower, and you must stop silencing it. The second, trying to control what was always meant to flow. You've carried the world on your back for too long. You've tried to hold people together, fix everything, predict every outcome. But energy doesn't bloom in tight fists. It flows where there's trust. The tighter you cling, the faster it slips away. When you try to force a relationship, a job, a decision, you block the very magic trying to find you. You weren't born to hustle endlessly. You were born to receive. And the third mistake, perhaps the most dangerous of all, is this: not acting after the ritual. You light the candle. You whisper the words. You even feel the shift in your body. But then, you wait. You sit in stillness, expecting the miracle to find you without moving a muscle. Cancer, the stars love your dreams, but they move in rhythm with your steps. Energy doesn't respond to silence alone. It responds to motion. The universe doesn't follow what you say. It follows what you do. Even the smallest act, sending the message, applying for the opportunity, writing the journal entry, opening your heart. These are not small. They are sacred. They are you saying, I meant it. I'm ready. Vow. So ask yourself now, are you still doubting, still clinging, still waiting? Or are you choosing to move? Because the cosmos is watching, and your next miracle is waiting on the other side of your first bold step. And now, dear Cancer, there is one final ritual, one act more sacred than all others, one moment that tells the stars, you mean it. This is the ritual of written vow, a contract between you and the universe, inked not on paper, but in energy. It's simple, and yet, it carries the weight of galaxies. Take a blank piece of paper, not typed, not printed, but touched only by your hand. Find a quiet space near a window kissed by moonlight, or by the shimmer of a silver candle. Then, with a pen, write these words slowly, deliberately, as though each letter is being sewn into the fabric of your future. I am Cancer. I am ready for 12 years of wealth, love, and light. Don't rush. Let your heartbeat guide the stroke of each word. Feel the weight of that sentence. This isn't a wish, it's a declaration. When the words are complete, hold the paper to your chest. Let your breath sink into it. Let your soul recognize itself in those lines. Then, gently with reverence, set the paper to flame. Let the fire transform your words into light. Watch as the smoke curls upward, carrying your vow beyond the ceiling, beyond the clouds, into the vast cathedral of stars. You're not just sending words. You're sending energy, a signal the universe cannot ignore. And when the last ash settles, whisper softly, it is done. It is sealed. I am ready. This is not a superstition. This is alignment. This is how you take a dream and make it real. Because Cancer, when your hand writes the words and your fire sends them to the sky, you are no longer asking for a miracle. You've become the miracle. Cancer, your vow has been written, the smoke has risen, and the stars have heard you. But now comes the part most forget, the part that tells the universe, this was not just a feeling, this is a new way of being. And no, you don't have to uproot your life overnight. You don't need to move mountains. The energy is already shifting. But energy needs anchors, and the anchor is your next small action. Maybe it's as simple as writing a sentence in your journal. Today, I choose love. Maybe it's sending that message you've been afraid to send. Maybe it's applying for something you thought was too big for you. Or finally saying no to something that dims your light. Maybe it's just standing in the mirror, placing your hand over your heart and whispering, I deserve this. These are not small things. These are spells, signals, invitations to the divine. You see, Cancer, the universe is watching, not for perfection, but for motion. You don't have to roar. You only need to ripple, like the moon pulling the tide with a single glance. Because when you make even the tiniest shift, when you act on the new frequency you've chosen, everything starts to realign. You don't need to change the whole world today. Just change one choice, one moment, one breath. That's enough to let the universe know, I am no longer waiting, I have begun. And once you begin, everything begins with you. Cancer, take a deep breath with me now. Inhale gently and exhale even softer. Because this moment, this space right here, it's not just the end of a video. It's the beginning of a new rhythm in your life. You see, true abundance was never about pushing harder. It was never about grinding until your soul cracked. It was never about becoming more like them. Your prosperity, your love, your glow, all of it comes not from effort, but from essence, from the gentle courage to return to you. Cancer, you are not here to fit into the harsh lines of the world. You were sent to soften them. You are the mother of the zodiac, the keeper of soul tides, the guardian of emotion, the healer of unseen wounds. Your wealth arrives when you feel. Your luck awakens when you allow. And your power, it ignites when you stop pretending to be anyone else. Because listen closely, you are not just someone who needs love. You are love. You carry in your chest the heartbeat of the universe. You were not built for chaos, you were built to calm it. You were not made for constant war, you were made to bring peace. So from this moment forward, walk softer, speak kinder, choose yourself. And every time you do, you realign with the stars that wrote your name into the sky. Cancer, the next 12 years, are not about fixing what's broken. They are about remembering what has always been whole. You, Cancer, as we begin to return from this sacred space, let's breathe in all the beauty we've just touched. Because everything you need for the next 12 years has already been whispered into your soul tonight. 6 soul numbers have revealed themselves, not by chance, but by memory. Do you remember which one made your chest flutter? 2, 6, 7, 10, 12, or 22? That number was not random. That was your code. 3 aura colors are now flowing through you. Moonlight white to raise your frequency, pearl aqua to open the river of wealth, and blush rose to awaken a love that feels like home. And the rituals. You now hold the sacred mirror of water and moon. You've seen your future self through silver light. You've written a letter across timelines. You've spoken your vow by fire. You've remembered the 3 silent traps to avoid: doubt, force, inaction. And now, you won't fall into them again, because you know better. You are better. So let the universe hear you. Let your words ripple through the stars like a signal only you can send. Comment right now. I am Cancer. I am ready for 12 years of wealth, love, and light, starting 10/10. This is not just a comment, it's your contract, typed in light, echoed in energy, and when the cosmos sees it, the gates open wider. If this video felt like a whisper from the universe, that's because it was. Thank you for staying with me through this sacred journey, dear Cancer. You didn't just watch this message. You remembered something. You remembered who you are. You see, this wasn't just a video about astrology. It was a mirror, a portal, a moment to return home to your heart, your truth, your soul's calling. And now that you've felt it, you know that October 10th isn't just a date. It's a threshold, a rebirth. And if you're brave enough to cross it, your next 12 years won't just be abundant, they'll be legendary. Let's take one last breath together, shall we? Because something within you has shifted. You're no longer seeking permission to bloom. You are the bloom. You are the ocean and the moonlight. You are the softness the world needs, wrapped in strength that never shouts, only glows. And the universe, it's watching how you move now. So let me ask you, what's one tiny action you can take today to show you're ready? Is it writing a single sentence in your journal? Lighting a candle tonight and whispering, I trust, I allow, I receive? Maybe it's simply typing the words, I am Cancer. I am ready for 12 years of wealth, love and light, starting 10/10. Right here in the comments, where the stars can see it. Let this be your sacred signal. And if this message touched your soul even just a little, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and click the bell icon so the next time the universe sends a message, you don't miss it. Every single interaction helps spread this light to others who may be silently waiting for a sign. And if you feel called to support this channel through super thanks, know that your energy will ripple outward, fueling the mission to bring hope, healing, and magic to souls around the world. And yes, there's so much more to come. In the next video, I'll be revealing the exact soul contracts Cancer signed before birth, the timing windows for jackpot-level manifestation, and how to know if someone in your life was destined to unlock your next chapter. You'll want to come back for that. So don't forget to check the description below. There's a special cosmic gift waiting for you there, hand-picked for Cancer's energy. And now, as we close this circle, carry this truth in your heart. You are worthy of joy. You are worthy of wealth. You are worthy of a love that feels like home. You are worthy of a radiant life, guided by your intuition and written in starlight. Cancer, this isn't a dream. This is your destiny unfolding. So tell me, what would you love to explore next? Do you want to dive into your past life gifts? Your soul mission? Or maybe learn the exact astrological days to manifest your desires? Comment below and let me know, because this channel exists for you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for remembering. And thank you for being brave enough to believe in magic again. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep glowing, Cancer. The stars are watching, and they're cheering for you.